Welcome inside the Provident Credit Union Event Center, where this afternoon, San Jose State, they'll look for their first Mountain West Conference victory of the season. Hello, everybody. I'm Daniel Barrera, joined alongside Mark Spears, back here as the analyst for San Jose State. And for this game, Mark, it's an important one for the Spartans. They have to try and win, taking on the Boise State Broncos. It does not get any easier for San Jose State. 0-8 in Mountain West Conference play thus far.
Yeah, and San Jose State's coming off a heartbreaker, losing at the buzzer in their last game. And I know yesterday the coach gave them a little bit more time to take that in, and they practice in the afternoon. But it seems like their spirits are good, and they're going to let it go and try to get their first conference win since February 24 of 2020.
Well, for San Jose State, it was a game that really they should have won, Mark. They lost the game, surrendering a 6-0 run in the last 13 seconds against Utah State. Not only that, but the Spartans, well, they just didn't hit the free throws in crunch time, and eventually that cost them the game.
Yeah, not only did they not hit free throws, they just had some costly errors, costly turnovers, a lack of poise, and you feel bad for them when you have not won a conference game, when you haven't won since November. To have a game like that taken away from you, it's actually probably a loss they'll probably remember for the rest of their lives. But right now, when you're trying to get off the snide, it hurts. But I do think this is a team, that they could beat in Boise State. I think they could win this game.
Well, we hope that San Jose State can get the victory. Sidney Lewis and Ella Ogier both in double figures for the Spartans. The last time out, they'll have to play well again tonight. The Spartans looking to get the victory against the Boise State Broncos. San Jose State and Boise State coming up next on NBC Sports Bay Area. Back here on the campus of San Jose State University. Legends made here on the campus of San Jose State University as we look at Tower Hall, Tower Lawn, the Carlos and Smith statues, the legendary Olympians and alums of San Jose State. And it's Alumni Day here at the game as we soar over the campus and now down into the Provident Credit Union Event Center. Daniel Barrera back with Mark Spears here courtside. San Jose State and Boise State all set to tip off. Let's get you the starting lineups. First for Boise State, they go with a 3-guard and 2-forward set. The 3 guards, Mary Kay Nero. They will also go with Anna Osley, Dominic Leonidas. She is the other guard for Boise State, and she leads the Broncos in scoring. For the Broncos, their forwards, Trista Hall and Abby Muse. The Broncos enter at 7-12 on the season, 3-5 in conference play. San Jose State, a 2-guard, 3-forward set. Galden and Ogier are the guards, and then the forwards for San Jose State, Deja Ross, Megan Oberg, and Sidney Lewis. And Mark, for a team that's 0-8 in conference play, 3-16 overall, who has to play well for San Jose State for them to get that first conference victory?
I think it's important for Ogier to get another double-double. She's had 6 in a row. She's averaging 11 points a game. She's probably been as consistent of a player that the Spartans have had. I also think it's important for Lewis to get a double-double as well. If those two things can happen, I think the Spartans could get that elusive win in the conference. And another thing to keep in mind about Boise State, they have not won a road game in the Mountain West yet. So something's got to give, and let's hope that for the Spartans' sake, it gives for them.
We are set for the opening tip. It's controlled by the Spartans, who are in the gray uniforms. Boise State in the colorful orange uniforms. Galden with it, top of the key over to Oberg. You mentioned, Mark, how Boise State has not won a road game yet. That's actually rare for the Bronco program. The last few years, they have averaged about 4 road wins per season. So the fact that they have not won on the road yet, that's pretty glaring, I think.
Yeah, Boise State has a phenomenal coach in Gary Presnell. He's done a fantastic job with this program, basically making them a power in the Mountain West. This is certainly probably one of his more down years, a surprising year. for Boise State. But, you know, he's also a coach that Coach Craig had used to work for. So we could talk about more of that later, but keep an eye on this Boise State team.
And Abby Muse put the ball in there for Boise State. That's how we get started on the scoring. Just over a minute gone by, 2-0. The Broncos lead the Spartans.
Yeah, you know, their point guard, Gardner, last game, had some really, really tough turnovers at the end. But they'll take that shot, man.
Yes.
That's a good start for her.
About a 19-footer for her on the right side, and San Jose State ties things up at 2.
One thing that
Well, they went inside to Muse again, and they lose the basketball. One thing, Mark, about Boise State, they do turn the ball over 15 turnovers a game.
Yeah.
And they've already had 2 in a minute and a half.
Yeah, you know, and Spartans defensively are not the greatest team in the conference either. So they could certainly use those kind of breaks right now.
Here's Ogier. And she goes down, and they call traveling on her.
Wow, not a foul, huh? I do like the drive to the basket. She had a great game last game as well. Very good offensive player, very versatile. Kind of surprised by that call right there.
Ella Ogier really has been the most, I think, consistent player for San Jose State the past 5-game stretch, I would say.
Yeah.
There's a 3-ball knocked in by Mary Kay Narrow, and she's got the basketball pedigree, the granddaughter of Rick Adelman, NBA Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Rick Adelman, the former Sacramento Kings coach, he just went into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame last fall. And actually, I did a press conference and was able to ask him a lot of questions about his whole career. So I wonder if his granddaughters were there. He actually has 2 of them on the Boise State roster.
There's Galden, and she launches and hits a 3.
Great start for Galden.
All the points
2
for
baskets,
San Jose State thus far.
5 points. And that's a good addition for him because she's not known as a big-time offensive player. So it's good to get her off to a good start, and let's see if the rest of the team follows.
Galden looking for her 6th and 7th points there.
Little heat check, right?
Yes. Why not? Every other shot has gone in.
Yeah. Well, it was actually a really good drive there. Probably should have finished, but I like the aggressiveness by her early on.
Stephanie Torres will inbounds the basketball. She checks in for Ella Ogier. And Oberg called for the travel. You know, Mark, in games this season with Oberg, she's kind of had a tendency to do that, not start dribbling the basketball before you drag the feet.
Yeah, but she's a very versatile player. She can play inside and outside. I know Coach really loves her versatility, but I think she's also one of the key players on this team that they need to be more consistent.
And there's a pass that's almost intercepted by Sydney Lewis. Tenacious on the defense early is Lewis.
Yeah. No, and they need her to be tenacious on offense as well. Capable of getting a double-double. She had a great start to this season, kind of slowed down in recent weeks, so she's probably the best player on the Spartans, and they need her to be that tonight.
There comes the Spartans right back. Torres, middle of the lane. Leaves it for Lewis, kicked out to Galden. Galden will try again, and she scores again.
Galden hot, man. Quick, 7 points for her, 3 for 4 from the field. Might as well continue to be aggressive. Maybe there's something there. I don't know that number 24, Jada Clark from Boise State, can guard her. So perhaps she should just keep being aggressive until she's able to do such.
Well, there's Osley. She answers, and Boise State knots it at 7. I would think.
Well, Deja Ross is limping a little bit. I think. So.
Looks like Sydney Richards might come in for her eventually.
Yeah. I saw her limping. Now she's holding her back a little bit. I'm not sure what the injury is.
She looks stiff out there right now.
Yeah. Looks like she's coming out.
She's kind of holding the right lower back. Sophia Jones also going to check in.
Yeah, Sophia Jones. Shout out to Mark Jones, her father, also a famed ESPN analyst. He's in Philadelphia today doing the play-by-play for the Kings-Sixers game. So I know he's watching via the Mountain West website at the moment.
And Mark Jones will actually be calling a San Jose State women's basketball game next month. We'll have more on that as the broadcast goes on.
February 23rd. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be joining them. We might have to keep you around too, man. Have 3 in the booth.
You know, the old Monday Night Football setup?
Yeah. Maybe he could be, I know Mark's listening. Maybe we could just have him be another color analyst, have a big booth and let him really take in, enjoy doing analysis on his daughter and the Spartans. His wife's at the game as well.
Yeah. Well, I am flattered, but I think the broadcast would be just fine with just you two. 7-all over
man,
5
I'm trying
minutes
to get that tape of yours hot, man.
All right.
Get you that big-time job.
I appreciate it.
You know, Sophia just took a shot, maybe a little too aggressive right there. She was a big-time high school scorer in Florida, and we could talk more about her after the break.
All right, 4:56 left in the first quarter. 7-all is the score between Boise State and San Jose State. Stay with us. More San Jose State basketball when we return. Back here at the Provident Credit Union Event Center on the campus of San Jose State University. Daniel Barrera and Mark Spears with you. A look at Atiana Galden, who has scored all 7 points, Mark, for the Spartans in this game. It's good enough for a tie, but I would imagine San Jose State might need someone else to score to win today.
Yeah, but shoot, if she hot.
The score is Atiana Galden, 65.
Well, it's going to have to
Boise
be
State.
somebody else now because she's out of the game, right? So.
And there's a 3 put up by Mary Kay Narrow, and she hits. Mary Kay Narrow off to a good start as well. 6 points for her.
I'm guessing Rick Adelman's watching this game, right?
Yes.
I hear that he talks to her, former Kings and Blazers coach, the Hall of Famer, talks to his granddaughters after every game and gives them his tips. It's going to be tough to get any better tips than that.
I was going to say, he probably has some pretty good advice.
Yeah.
And not only...
Kings fans miss him right now.
We definitely do.
It's been a long drought.
Speaking as one, Mark, we definitely
do. God
do.
bless you. God bless you for being a Kings fan.
You know, and Rick Adelman, he's been around the league. Minnesota,
yeah.
Houston. He even had a short stint at Golden State as well.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
That was 2
seasons.
That was, boy, you know, was that in between the Run TMC era and the Sprewell era? Was there any overlap?
There was a lot of dark years for the Warriors in the 90s and early 2000s,
yes.
So kind of just all blends together after Run TMC ended.
Here's Richards in the game for San Jose State now, top of the key to Lewis. Boise State up 3. Torres switches to the left hand, stops, pops, the shot off to the right.
Yeah, I like that look by Torres. Didn't drop, but didn't have a problem with that shot at all. They ran the offense, and I think that's what kind of they're looking for. But, you know, talking to Coach Craig, she was telling me this is the best, worst shooting team she's ever had. And you got to ask me, what does that mean, right? She's like, at practice, they hit everything. They're phenomenal in practice, but for some reason when the games come on, man, like they're not hitting a lot of shots.
As Abby Muse finishes, well, Mark, I'd have to say that's true. I've been to some of their practices.
Yeah.
And they do look good in practice. They're hitting the shots.
Yeah. You know, the famous coach John Lucas, man, Rockets assistant, told me, it's different when the lights come on, Hoss.
Most definitely. Well, there's Stephanie Torres. She hits a shot in regulation here. And San Jose State back within 2, 12-10, under 3 minutes left in the opening quarter.
Well, it's interesting. The guards, you know, this is a team. Spartans are known for their inside play, their bigs, and their 3 front court players. But right now, it's the guards that are carrying them.
And
And the guards have all the points.
And somewhat surprising on the Spartan end of things that that's the case, because Elodie Lalott, a player for Boise State who's actually out, she's their biggest player. So you'd think the Spartans might try and attack down low.
Yeah, no, they have a really good inside player. She had a concussion in practice, I believe, last Monday.
Now Stephanie Torres heating up, back-to-back
forget
buckets.
the bigs, man. Let's let these guards do it.
Why not?
They're playing well.
Narrow on the shot, too hard. Ogier with a one-handed rebound there.
Great
almost.
rebound. And Boise State's like the best rebounding team in the Mountain West, so great rebound for the Spartans.
Now, ball looked like it was partially deflected off Lewis's hands.
Yeah, a little wild shot.
I think they called that foul on Galden down there in the corner. It is on Galden. How about San Jose State? A 6-0 run the last minute.
Yeah.
There's a foul from Galden. She kind of had her arm hooked underneath.
She almost caught a chop to the chin too.
I was up against Trista Hall for Boise State. Hall standing at 6'2". Quite the height advantage on Galden, who's 5'7".
Yeah.
That was a nice cut and pass there to Jada Clark, who finishes for Boise State.
Well, let's see if the Spartans can get something going with one of their bigs now. It's been all guard heavy. They'll take it. Nice move right there. Got to finish the layup though.
Well, you called it, Mark. We'll see if they continue to go to Oberg.
Yeah, the bigs at San Jose State just seem, that's a travel. That's a big time travel.
Wow. There were a couple travels. Jasmine Holiday and Jamie Craighead right in the ears of one of the officials for this game.
This game might be too early for the refs, man. Did they get their coffee?
Well, that was a one-step, two-step, three-step, four.
Yeah, there's been some really weird calls so far, or lack thereof, that haven't gone in the Spartans' favor. Let's see if Torres could do something again here.
There's Ogier, and she lost it. Well, Ogier off to a slow start. She does not have a shot attempt yet.
Yeah, I believe a couple turnovers already.
Narrows three off the mark. Oberg gets the board. Under a minute to play in the first quarter, 1 point advantage for Boise State.
I guess Deja Ross is okay. She's checking back into the game, so I don't know if it was a back injury or something else, but she's heading back in the game.
Galden launches, right wing three, in and out.
Oh. I mean, with the bigs cold for the Spartans right now, I mean, maybe Galden needs to continue to be aggressive, her and Torres, because
I did not dislike that shot selection.
No, that wasn't a bad shot. She just missed.
And there's a jumper put in by Leonidas.
Leonidas is their star. I mean, coach loves her on and off the court. The grad transfer from Brown. Also did a fellowship in Kenya.
There's a shot at the horn. Galden puts it in. And San Jose State within one as we end the first quarter, 16-15. How about that first quarter for Atiana Galden? 9 points, and these are points 8 and 9 right here. Well, we will go to the second quarter when we return. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Provident Credit Union Event Center, and welcome to the One Spartan Nation member of the game, Alberto Garcia, a proud supporter of San Jose State Athletics. We thank Alberto for his support. One Spartan Nation, find out more information on sjsuspartans.com. As we start the second quarter, Boise State leads San Jose State 16-15. Mark, it's been all about the guards for San Jose State thus far.
Yeah, I mean, Galden, this is perhaps growing into her best game of the season. She jumped out with 9 points, 4 field goals, and a 3. And in case you're wondering, her career high is 25 on November 25th, 2020 at Jacksonville State.
Leonidas scores for Boise State, so not only are the San Jose State guards making noise, but now Leonidas starting to pick things up. She has 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field.
Yeah, no, it's just been all about the guards so far. Torres off to a good start as well.
And speaking of Leonidas, she takes the ball from Galden. Oberg trying to beat her to the hoop, cannot, but the layup is left short. The rebound, though, well, the rebound taken away from Clark, and then Torres, a path to the basket, and scores on the break.
Yeah, on that rebound right there, I think Oberg has to be more aggressive. She just kind of let the ball bounce and go to the other team. Spartans can't afford to lose any rebounds right now, something that cost them at the end of last game. So keep an eye on that. Also, keep an eye on Ross. Ross, during between the quarters, was on the bench with a heat pack on her back.
Looked like one of those heat packs with
the venom.
The stimulus for the muscles.
Yeah. That's not a good thing.
No.
You're a basketball player to wear it during the game. So keep an eye on how she's moving around.
Back pain, back spasms are no fun.
Yeah, but she's out there, so she must be, I guess, all right.
Here's Lewis. Oh, that was almost a no-look shot up over her head, off the window and in.
A little wild, but hey.
It worked.
It worked, and it gives her first basket of the game. Maybe things will start opening up for the Spartan Bigs.
And there's a block from Oberg. And Lewis comes away with the loose ball. In transition, she slows things down. Leaves it for Galden. Goes right to the hoop and leaves the layup short on the right side. You know, Sydney Lewis, only 2 points so far in the game, but defensively, she's playing really well. It's not showing up on the stat sheet, I don't think, but she's playing well in terms of the intangibles.
Yeah, very, very aggressive, physical. Oh.
And that three buried by Osley.
Yeah, that was a deep three there. Gives Boise the lead as well, 21-19.
5 points for Osley on the afternoon.
You know, on that last break, Ross was also open for three-point range. That's one of her strengths, but they missed her. Bad pass by Ross.
Just kind of floated it too lackadaisical in there.
Yeah, there's an art to throwing the ball in the post. As a former big guy, man, you know, if you don't get a lot of touches, boy, those ones hurt.
There's Leonidas, top the key three, off the front of the iron.
Nice rebounding by the Spartans so far.
Galden going all the way, she scores, and she's fouled. Atiana Galden, send her to the line.
Boy, she's feeling it, You know, I wonder what was going through her mind the other day, that those two late turnovers that, you know, ended up playing a big role in the Spartans losing the game. So I'm sure there was a lot of soul searching, maybe some disappointed, upset moments a couple nights ago, but she's hot now.
And also not a terribly long layoff, a pretty short layoff for college basketball. Only 1 day in between the games. You figure Galden and the Spartans want to get right back out on the court after a loss like that.
Yeah, no, not too much time to think about it. Kind of something that always helps NBA players, usually have a short turnaround like that. But Galden getting a much-deserved break right now. Sophia Jones just went in for her.
And Galden gave the Spartans the lead on that free throw, 22-21. Offensive foul on Boise State. That's on Rachel Bowers, who's coming to the game for the Broncos. And we were talking about Galden, Mark. She has been around Georgia Southern, also played at Arkansas, Florida State.
This is School 4?
Yes, she was originally an SEC talent, but has found her home now here at San Jose State.
She's got friends all over the country.
Yes.
Well, the Spartans are glad she's playing here today.
Yes, and she is playing well.
I think really good defense by the Spartans so far.
Osley, another three, high off the back iron. The rebound, though,
gotta do a better job of boxing out.
Abby Muse just wanted it more there. 23-22, Boise State leads San Jose State.
Again, Boise State is the best rebounding team in the Mountain West, so you got to put a body on them. You got to keep them out of the lane. You can't take any plays off of them when they're shooting.
Lewis to the right side, off the window, too hard. Oh, wow. Sophia Jones, great hustle there, but unfortunately the pass from the baseline goes right to Boise State. And a scoop layup there by Jada Clark. Nicely done.
Yeah, no, Boise State being aggressive. Nice fast break point there. Jada Clark, that's 2 buckets for her.
Here's Richards.
Well, nice move, nice move, nice move.
Wow, Richards scores. That may have been her best drive all season right there.
Little ankle breaker right there.
Yes.
Little ankle breaker. Nice crossover.
Well, if you're going to get your first bucket of the game, that's the way to do it, I would imagine.
No, that was pretty.
25-24, Boise State leads San Jose State. 4:47 left in the first half. Stay with us. This is San Jose State basketball on NBC Sports, Bay Area. (25-24). Boise State leads San Jose State. There's the Sydney Richards. Nice move to the hoop before the break.
Something from the N1 mixtape tour, man. That was.
Whatever happened to those N1 mixtapes? Are those still out there?
On Google, YouTube, you can find it.
I'll have to check that out when I get home.
What about I like going to those things.
Yeah.
Though,
what about the
what's the guy's name? I'm thinking of some of the players.
Oh. I remember.
Professor. Remember the professor.
The professor. There was the website Kixology. I don't know if you remember that.
I do not.
It was a basketball shoe review website. I remember. I think the Tai Chi mid got a very high rating.
Okay, learn something new every day, brother.
I think Vince Carter used to rock those.
Nice rebound. Nice rebound.
And Ogier on the board for the first time.
Yeah, I think Ogier has the potential to heat up for the Spartans. Really good offensive player. Plays inside and out. Australian, right? Am I right?
Yes, from Melbourne, I believe.
So one of the, I think, the up-and-coming players for the Spartans.
You know, we talked about Galden and all the schools she's been from. Here's Galden on the break, takes it herself.
Sophia Jones was on the right of the fast break. I think it would have been better if she would have dropped it off for her for an easy layup.
Yes.
I like the aggressiveness, but, you know, point guard has to know that who's on the break should have passed it over to the right.
Jones was there to take it all the way. Yeah. We mentioned Galden and all the places she's been. And then we mentioned Ogier. Ogier, a transfer from Omaha, Nebraska, Omaha. So native Australian, comes from the Midwest as well.
And the land down under. It's a long way to come to hoop.
Yes. That's got to be the longest flight you could take, right?
Yeah, when I was here at San Jose State, we had a guy named Andrew Gardner from New Zealand. And we used to call him Kiwi. One of the strongest people I ever played against in my life. We don't need to say the years, man. We don't have to put my age on blast.
Yeah, okay. We don't want people to do the math. And there's a foul. I think they go over the top on Osley. It's on Ogier.
How many fouls on that?
So that's the first personal for Ogier. Still only one shot attempt for her.
Haven't seen a lot of free throws so far.
And that first free throw off by Muse. Here's the replay of the foul. Kind of an unnecessary foul there.
And Muse is from the Bay Area, actually, from Brentwood, Heritage High School. Leading rebounder on the Broncos.
And she does have history against San Jose State. Actually collected a double-double against the Spartans on New Year's Eve 2020. So she does have history. I think that's a pass you have to have right there if you're Oberg.
Oberg has to get that. There's nothing wrong with the pass at all, just a bad catch.
Narrow, the three does not fall. Lewis, another rebound.
Good rebound. Lewis showing you some of her talent right there, taking it coast to coast.
And a held ball situation.
Could have been a really nice full court play there. Great rebound. I think that would probably be good for the Spartans if she continues to be that kind of aggressive. I mean, for her to be able to be a point forward, that could be intimidating to the Broncos defense.
Well, she launches the jumper right there, too hard off the back iron. You figure if you're right, Mark, if she can get that aggressiveness on the offensive end this game that she's had defensively. And another rebound.
Spartans doing a good job of getting the 50-50 balls.
Oh, Galden unable to finish on the layup on the right side.
And I like her aggressiveness. She has to finish those. Looks like she's getting a little fatigued now, too.
Galden has played 13 minutes, 5 of 10 from the field. And that shot just didn't look good off the wrists of Clark.
Yeah, we got a tied game here. Spartans need to finish strong, man, get some good momentum going into halftime. Nice drive.
And Oberg can't finish again.
Layup. Another lift. Spartans getting some good attempts. They just got to finish them.
Oh, both teams now missing the layups. And, I mean, later in the game, those are the ones that will hurt you.
Yeah, those are the ones you think about.
Yes.
You know, if it's a 1-2 point loss, for sure. But the Spartans are getting good looks. I think they got to continue to be aggressive. Boise State does not seem to be great at on-ball defense. So maybe don't settle for jumpers and keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it. Like when we saw the crossover layup.
You figure you keep being aggressive, eventually you're going to be rewarded. Just over a minute and a half left in the first half. A three by Torres off the mark.
Might have been a foul right there that they got away with.
Looked like Oberg got pushed in the back.
Nice pass in the post.
Wow.
Better defense right there. But see, this is where I'd like to see her just like, don't stop, push it. Push it. She has the talent to push it. Keep pushing it.
Up and down the court on that last trip, Oberg and Muse were really playing physical.
She passed the ball to me. Wow.
And that's a bad foul.
Bad pass, bad foul. I would have caught it though. It was coming my way. If News didn't get it, I was going to get it.
All right, with the good hands, Mark Spears.
Yeah.
And well, the Spartans, we mentioned how they're not making the layups. 0 for their last 6, 1 for their last 8. 3 turnovers the last 3 minutes.
And I believe the Broncos, if I'm not mistaken, Shinma Njoku's coming in the game.
Looks like
actually
that's
Sydney McQuetta making her first appearance of the game.
Yeah. She's a transfer as well. We talked about the transfers for San Jose State.
It seems like everybody's a transfer nowadays.
And you know, that portal from Boston College, coast to coast, literally. Torres.
Nice move, nice. Oh.
In and out.
Good rebound though. Good job by Torres. Got to finish that, but
there's just a lid on the rim right now for San Jose State, and this might be what you alluded to.
Concentration, man. It's concentration. You know, it's layups. You got to make those. Maybe there's some fatigue into the second quarter, but hey, she got the rebound. She's at the line. She got the first free throw too.
What?
Really good first half for Torres off the bench. It's 9 points right now, and has a chance of getting double figures here. Nice free throw.
What was the conversation you had with Jamie Craighead about the best worst shooting team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
That's ringing true in this first half.
Best worst shooting team.
Underneath, the ball out of bounds. San Jose State basketball.
Well, we got a chance to do.
You do a 2-for-1 here?
I don't know that they. I don't think so.
Looks like they're jogging it up the floor, so.
Yeah. I don't think so. Give you a chance if there's a rebound.
There's Lewis.
Like.
Doesn't go. Lewis fighting for the ball. Is that a held ball situation? Both.
Yeah, I like Lewis's aggression. I'm not in love with the shot attempt so far. Did she get a tech?
Yes. Sydney Lewis called for a technical foul.
I think she's more frustrated with herself.
So
Right now, Lewis is shooting 1 for 7 from the field. That's what that is. That's frustration.
well, on that replay, she kind of did have the arm hooked a little bit. San Jose State down 1, 29-28, 25.4 seconds left in the second quarter. But that's
San
a
Jose
big...
State doesn't need this, man.
No.
Like, you haven't won a game in a long time. Like, every little bit counts.
Well, this is a huge...
You don't need a tech.
This is
and
a
they
huge
get the ball
swing.
back. Yeah, exactly.
And they're likely going to try and hold,
Now
I'd
they just
imagine.
lost their lead, and Boise has a chance to get some momentum going into the halftime.
Right. Already up 2.
Discipline, man. Can't have that right now.
You're already up 2. This could potentially, or down 2, you could potentially be down 5 now.
Yeah.
That's a big swing.
Well, let's see how their defense plays out. Boise's going to play for the last shot here, it appears.
Spartans haven't made a shot in over 4 minutes. And the ball out of bounds,
That's
San
2
Jose State
turnovers.
basketball.
2 turnovers on McQuitter. Tough start getting in late right now for her. Spartans will take it.
Neither team protecting the basketball. 12
Galden
turnovers.
has the ball. Let's see if she can finish off her great first half.
And no, short
missed
on
layup.
the layup. And that shot won't count. Well, we reached the end of the first half, 30-28. Boise State leads San Jose State. And, well, neither team taking care of the basketball mark. Between the two teams, 23 turnovers.
Yeah. It's
It's not good.
And a lot of them are really bad turnovers too. Got to be more careful with the ball, especially in a close game like this. And those turnovers for the losers is really gonna come back to haunt them.
Well, we'll see if San Jose State can take care of the basketball when we return. 30-28, our score at halftime. Back here at the Provident Credit Union Event Center, 30-28 at halftime. Boise State, they lead San Jose State. And for the Spartans, well, they're trying to avoid their 14th straight loss. Daniel Barrera alongside Mark Spears. Mark, we've seen some good things from the Spartans. We've seen some bad things from the Spartans. Really, we've seen good and bad things from both teams, as we will see in the highlights coming up in just a moment. But your reflections on the first half.
Well, we've seen some good things from the guards, mostly Galden. She's been incredible in the first half, as well as Torres. Both of them have been very, very aggressive. And basically, they've been the saving grace for the Spartans in the first half. If those two ladies weren't hot, it could be bad for the Spartans right now, because the bigs are struggling mightily. But both of them are playing really, really well. And the Spartans need their bigs, who are the strength of this team, to pick it up in the second half, get it going. I mean, there's a big opportunity here. Spartans are 0-8 in conference play. They've lost 13 straight games, right? They haven't won a game since November. They haven't won a conference game since February 24th, 2020 against Utah State. They got the pain of last game still stinging them.
It's important to win today.
Man, it's a Saturday night. Go get this win and go celebrate, man.
That's
Afternoon, I have a lot of time left in the day to go celebrate. But this team is thirsty for a win, thirsty for some good feelings, and they're in position to get it. Just down 2 at halftime.
Well, if you see from this highlight package, it has been pretty much all the guards. Here's Galden in transition here. And Galden and really Torres, those are the only 2 players who are in double figures for the Spartans. Other than that,
well then no one has over 2 points, right?
Ogier's got 2, Lewis has 2, Richards has 2. That's it. So 30-28, Boise State leading San Jose State. And well, we'll see if the Spartans can get their first conference victory of the season. They're going to need more than just Golden and Torres, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think right now Lewis, whatever she had mentally, needs to change that in the second half.
All right, well, Boise State leads San Jose State by 2. We'll return and get set for the second half when we come back. Back here in San Jose, the San Jose State Spartans, they trail Boise State 30-28. Daniel Barrera and Mark Spears courtside here from the Provident Credit Union Event Center. Mark, we saw some of the highlights in that last segment. The Spartans, well, they really have only had 2 attackers. It's been Atiana Golden and Stephanie Torres. That's been it for San Jose State. The other players for the Spartans, Lewis, Richards, Ogier, just a bucket each. I mean, San Jose State, they need more contributors.
Yeah, you know, and they're doing well. They got points in the paint, 10 points in the paint, but they've missed a lot of layups. I wish we could see that on the stat sheet, how many layups they've missed. I know that they're, oh, here it goes, they're 5 for 13. 5 for 13 on layups. 8 misses. You make those layups, and they got a nice lead right now.
Well, also, we saw this on the stat chart. Abby Muse, who is really the only big for Boise State, she stands at 6'3". She almost is on her way to a double-double. 10 points already and 6 rebounds. So far, the Spartans have not been able to match an effective big against Muse. Yeah,
Muse, the Bay Area native, is doing good back home. I'm sure she has some people here in the stands. She's been dominant, and Spartans have to counter her. They got to get better play from their bigs.
Not only that, but Muse also, she already has had 1 double-double in her career against San Jose State. So if she does it again
home
tonight,
cooking, man.
Yes, that's right.
She likes being home, I guess, right?
No place like home.
But Coach needs to just tell her that all her games are in the Bay from now on. Like, just make her hypnotize her to think that before every game.
Yes.
Playing in the Bay definitely gets her going.
I mean, there aren't many better places to play basketball than San Jose, California. Great weather.
But they're indoors though, so the weather doesn't matter.
Well, sometimes they leave the doors open. Get that nice sea breeze.
It's always 68 degrees at a basketball game, right?
Yeah. Hey, it's always 68 degrees in the Bay Area. Sometimes it seems like that.
Good point.
Second half underway. Of course, I think we're a little biased on that opinion. 2 Bay Area native guys.
No, it's the best place in the country, man.
Yes, it is.
No bias. It's the truth.
We're just speaking facts. Left baseline jumper by Muse, off the mark. San Jose State somehow came away with that rebound. I thought they had lost it for a moment.
Yeah, this is, let's see what happens here with the bigs. See if Coach tries to get one of them going early instead of the guards doing all the work.
There's Oberg.
Nice drive right here.
And Ogier
and
scores.
A made layup. She's very, very talented, very skilled, really good small forward. I like the aggressiveness. Need more of that.
Leonidas on the dish, and Ogier was there defensively to bat it away.
Yeah, I was hoping to see a basket from one of the Spartan bigs. That was good to get that first one. Maybe it was by design. But as I said earlier, I mean, the driving lanes are there for the Spartans. But they got to make these layups.
And that shot knocked down there by Nero.
I think Grandpa taught her that shooting range.
I think so.
That way to shoot, that touch.
I
hope you're listening, Coach. If you're listening, Coach, miss you, man. NBA misses you too.
Yes. Sacramento Kings fans miss you as well.
Oh, nice steal.
And Leonidas on the steal.
Bad pass and good steal back.
Intercepted there by Lewis. Here's Torres. Nice pick from Oberg.
Oh, nice layup there too.
Well,
Little trickeration. I don't know if that's a word, but I think you know what I meant. That was pretty.
yeah.
By Torres.
Well, Torres went around the pick, and then she kind of circled around the other way.
Yeah, I kind of think she got lost in the trees and found her way in the sunshine for a layup there.
San Jose State gets the ball back.
Torres now with 12 points, 4-7 from the field, 2 threes. Really nice game for Torres.
Her and Galden just carrying the team.
Well, if it ain't broke, right? That's what's working today. Look at these lanes. See, look at these lanes. Bad turnover there.
Well, Oberg continues to receive the ball kind of out on the perimeter. You would think they'd want to post up with her.
Yeah, but you can't just get the ball taken out of your hands like that. You got to be stronger, especially for a big.
She has gone toe-to-toe with Abby Muse here. Maybe Muse just disrupting her, getting a proper positioning.
Boise's doing a little bit better job closing the driving lanes. See what Lewis gets going here. Nice pass in the post.
And Muse swats it away. And again swats it away.
Something about that Bay Area air for News, huh?
She is dominant right now. And the frustration, I think, starting to show for Oberg there. And Oberg's going to take a seat on the bench.
Yeah.
Deja Ross checks in.
No, I mean, and the aggression was good on that play. Both shots were fine. Just, you got them blocked. Ross back in the game.
And it seems like Ross is moving okay again.
Yeah, she's wearing that back contraption at halftime. It's like something out of Star Wars.
As Muse scores again. Does look like it's from outer space with those lights, those light indicators. I'm not sure what they indicate.
Hopefully it's working. That's what hopefully it indicates.
Hopefully it doesn't indicate that the battery's low.
Torres. Oh, nice shot.
That looked good from my
vantage point.
point.
That was a good look.
Yes.
Good defense by Torres, too.
Her and Galden.
And then the good thing there, you know, not only 20 seconds on the shot clock for Boise.
Narrow, top of the key three. Way off.
Got to get that rebound. Got it. Let's see Galden push it. Nice pass.
Ogier, left box, and she draws the foul.
Good job by Galden, man. Looking up court, finding someone on the fast break, and now they're at the free throw line. I think that Spartans, one of the things that Coach Craig had told me before is that the pace has been too slow, that she wants this team to have more fun, to push the pace, to try to get their scoring up, and you know, certainly on the guards to get that pace going. But so they probably definitely need more of that. I like that play by Galden.
And typically, Jamie Craig head coach teams have pushed the pace.
Yeah.
And that could speak to maybe the high turnover with this team. They had all of last season, well, most of last season, canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The season before that, when the team went 19-12, a lot of different faces on that team. Only one player remains from that 19-20 team. That's Sydney Lewis. Everyone else is new. So
nice steal.
There's Lewis right there on it.
Good job by Lewis there. Kind of was like a DB getting a block, right?
Yes.
Blocking a pass.
Spartans down by a
this
bucket.
Gets Lewis going offensively as well.
Another nice drive, Mark.
Yeah. Maybe got bailed out a little bit there, but Spartans will take it, right?
You'll take it when you're looking for your first conference win.
And Lewis will take it too.
Yes.
Definitely needs to try to get it going. It's been a cold day for her so far. But maybe this will get it going.
And we'll see if she does get it going when we return. 36-34, Boise State leads San Jose State. We'll be back after this. 36-34, Boise State leads San Jose State. We thank all of you for joining us here on NBC Sports Bay Area. There's a look at the 2 blocks on Megan Oberg there earlier in the third quarter. It has been a frustrating day in some respects for the Spartans, Mark, but
Spartan bigs in particular.
yes, but the guards have played well, and
guards have saved the Spartans so far.
in San Jose State, they're in a position now where they can tie the game at the line. Sydney Lewis ices the first one.
Ogier also has 4 points in this quarter. Perhaps she's getting going, and Lewis is starting to get it going a little bit.
Second free throw in and out.
Oberg back in the game as well. If those 3 can pick it up offensively, I think the Spartans can pull this out.
Sophia Jones has also gone into the game for San Jose State. And there's
is that a 3?
Triple. No, it's a 2. It was on the line, 2. I believe. That's Rachel Bowers. Spartans down 3, though. 4.5 minutes to play in the third. Richards loses the ball.
Another turnover. Fast break. That's a travel, right?
Then they do call travel.
Jump from Boise all the way to San Jose on that one. That was
it's a long
flight. 4
flight.
steps?
Well, if it's a long flight in basketball.
That might have counted. That might not have counted in the Warriors game later. They might be able to do that at the Warriors game.
Yeah, they call it the Euro step.
Something.
Oberg in between the rings. It's Oberg again. You said it, Mark. She has to get going.
Nice shot by Lewis.
It's a jumper there.
Couple points from Lewis. Let's see if she gets it going now. Still shooting 2 for 8 from the field, so we'll take that field goal.
Osley, right side. Osley, jumper off the front of the iron. Leonidas on the loose ball, though.
Leonidas blew by, missed the layup. They got to push it. They got numbers. They got to push it.
And Jones has the ball poked away from her from behind.
Leonidas can play, boy.
Yes, very quick
She's
to the
everywhere.
basketball. Now watch for the 3 from Osley.
That. I was about to say. That was about NBA 3 right there, nearly.
Now here's Lewis. Goes inside to Ogier. That's just a bad pass.
You got to throw a better pass than that.
Well, Mark, that's
much better. I mean, that should have been a bounce pass, actually.
This is starting to be the story, I think, of the game.
These are the things that, you watch that film tomorrow. It's not too fun, but you can't just give them turnovers.
There's going to be a lot of film to watch too for both these teams. I think 17 turnovers for San Jose State, 16 for Boise State. That's just too many.
Little margin of error for both teams right now.
Leonidas scores again.
Leonidas. Coach at Boise loves this transfer. I can see why. Just steady, calm, makes good plays, makes good shots, makes her teammates better. He said that she was actually hoping to play overseas next season.
Well, from what we've seen today, I think there's a good chance.
They need to get a WNBA tryout, right? Forget overseas right now.
Yeah.
Just a steady guard.
They're going to give it to her again. Oh, nice dribble there.
Yeah, Boise seems to just be playing with more poise, more patience, not in a rush.
Did the Spartans want to travel there? The bench looked pretty upset.
Oh, almost another travel. But their offense has been hard these last couple trips. Nothing's easy for the Spartans right now.
Well, they almost turned the ball over again. Oberg launches a three.
Oh.
She's got the triple. Wow.
Okay.
Well, if it works, why not?
Yeah. Oberg's first basket, 1 for 7 from the field. Probably the most difficult shot she's taken all night. And bang, hits it.
A tie ball game. Oh, there's a block from Lewis. They're going to call. Are they calling a foul or is it out of bounds? Oh, they're calling a foul.
Offensive foul.
But on Boise State.
Yeah.
It's on Leonidas. Let's see the replay. Oh, I guess.
She was outside the circle.
Yes, a good call.
Good job by Torres. Good defense by the Spartans.
So a tie game here, 1:07 left in the third quarter between San Jose State and Boise State. And, well, I mean, Oberg has to get going. We thought that she could get going maybe down low. Instead, she launches the three. She can shoot from the outside, but whatever you can do, I guess, if you're Oberg at this point, right?
Yeah, now let's look at the San Jose State bigs. Oberg, 1 for 7. Lewis, 2 for 8. Ogier, not bad, but it's only taken 3 shots. You know, I think in the beginning we talked about the importance of Oberg and Lewis getting in double digits scoring-wise. Combined, they have 8 points on 3 of 15 shooting from the field. Tied game. I really think if those two can have a strong finish to this game, that San Jose State will win.
You're going to need more than just your guards playing out like that. And another thing you'll need is to protect the basketball. San Jose State, 17 turnovers. And the reason the game's tied is because Boise State's been worse. They have 18. It's just not a good look.
And then the refs are looking at the replay. I believe this is on the charge. Oh, okay.
Well, we'll see here just an example of the struggle to protect the basketball. But then it works out well for the Spartans here. Oberg on the board, and they tie the game.
Yeah, that's for Oberg, that was much needed, man. She's getting her shot blocked in the post. I'm sure there's a lot of frustrations there.
Well, as a former player yourself.
I think what she needs to do is do more facing the basket and see where these blocks are coming from.
Can that build confidence, you know, as a former player yourself, when you get a shot like that?
I mean, that's kind of a wild. You're not going to get a lot of 3 shots like that, right? Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, when you haven't made anything, yeah. I mean, before that, she had missed all 6 shots. So.
Perhaps if she puts 2 or 3 straight in from down low, that's a little more beneficial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see the 3-point shooting from the Spartans right now turning the corner.
No. And, well, that 3-point shooting, 4 for 9 for the game. The Spartans tend to be right around there for the season. They average 6 3-point field goals per game. Boise State from 3, they shoot the 3 ball even less, 4.5 times.
But it's the 2-point shots that the Spartans got to be better in.
Yeah.
You know, they're shooting 38 from the field right now. That's under 40% from field goal range is a poor recipe for winning.
Usually,
but they're tied, you know. So
well, you figure if you get to 40%, you give yourself a good chance to win. Spartans have not really done that all season.
But they're doing good from the free throw line. Made 6 or 7.
We did have some type of a review. I'm not sure what the review was for. I think it was just to confirm the offensive foul.
No, man, we have to have a talk with these referees, man. Because in the NBA, they always tell the play-by-play guys what's going on. They're not respecting us. They're not respecting us, man. They're not telling us anything. It's like they just, you know.
Well, maybe
when Mark Jones comes here and does a game on February 23rd, it'll be different. They'll be wanting pictures with him, autographs and stuff like that, and tell him everything that's going on.
They'll tell him what's happening with the replays. Well, it looks like they weren't telling the coaches either. It looks like One of the assistants for Boise State, a little displeased as well.
Yeah.
Communication. 40
Do you see
all.
this guy behind the basket with the big?
He's got the
Can
loaf
they put
of
the
bread.
camera on the guy with the looks that's dressed up like a bird with a big giant loaf of bread?
The San Jose Duck. I think he's going to hold that bread up until we start playing it. Oh, he just dropped it down.
I mean, typically a duck would be eating the bread, not holding it over its head.
That's true.
So, and playing games with it.
You know, I wish this guy that we would have known he was coming to the game today. We could have planned like we're going to the lake. You bring the bread.
I guess maybe that's a rallying cry to hold a loaf of bread over your head. Maybe I got to learn that. That's a new thing at San Jose State.
I'm trying to think what the meaning of that would be. And there's a foul.
I tried to come up with something clever on it, and it just, typically I could be better on the fly, but a duck.
Well, you don't expect to see that in a basketball game.
Other than him supposed to be eating the bread, I guess, but that duck doesn't look hungry. Let's say that. So maybe that's why the duck's not eating the bread.
He's hungry for a San Jose State victory.
Yeah.
And hopefully he can eat today.
Nice layup. Oh,
Ogier short on the layup. That looked good when she went up.
You got to use the glass, though.
Yeah. Little too much finesse.
Trying to make it without using the glass is very, very difficult on layups.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. There's a three. Osley drains it.
Very pretty three from the corner.
Oh. Anytime San Jose State gets close to taking the lead, retaking the lead, Boise State just answers.
Well, let's see what Gaulden does here. 10 seconds left before the third quarter ends.
Shot clock is off. Gaulden.
Wow.
Pass to Torres, the three. Off the mark. And that's how the third quarter ends. 43-40, Boise State leads San Jose State. The Spartans will have to come from behind if they want to win their first Mountain West Conference game this season. Stay with us. San Jose State and Boise State return when we come back. Back here in San Jose, 43-40, Boise State leads San Jose State. We have families out at the game today, this Saturday afternoon.
Nice steal.
Steal there by Ogier. Well,
Gaulden's been cold in the second half so far. Let's see if she can get hot again like she was in the first half.
Here's Lewis.
Like the aggression. Got the foul. Another missed layup, but at least she's getting to the free throw line.
What do the Spartans have to do here these last 10 minutes to pull out the victory? I mean, it has been a struggle all game despite being down by only 3.
Just think they got to play smart. Don't start thinking too much about the pressures of having such a long losing streak going and trying to get over that. Just stay focused, get smart shots, make the free throws, make the layups. I think that's the key thing is if they make their layups, they're up, perhaps even up big.
That might turn into double digits if you count all the missed layups. And I think we have a foul away from the ball. It's on Oberg. That's Oberg's third now. Narrow, passes it in, gets it back. There's Osley.
Whoa.
And Osley, no, they're going to call the foul on Hull.
Very aggressive screen by Hull there, works to her disadvantage. Another turnover, and the Spartans have a chance to take the lead right here.
Let's see the pick that was set.
Oh, that looks like that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt me.
Yeah.
Boy.
That don't feel
nice hip check there.
That won't feel good.
No.
Well, Boise State now with 20 turnovers. When your opponent has 20 turnovers, I think you have to win that game.
Well, San Jose State got a few turnovers too.
Just a few. 17.
Kind of evens out. Nice.
Golden gets the bounce.
Golden gets the first, I believe, first bucket of the second half here. Give the Spartans back the lead.
Here's Narrow. That three was a brick.
Narrowly missed.
Lewis went for the ball with Osley there.
Spartan ball.
I think so. Held ball situation. Again, good hustle by Lewis on the defensive end.
Yeah. Let's see if they could get some momentum going offensively, push this lead a little bit, get some confidence going.
San Jose State on top, 44-43.
Lewis thought about it. I'm glad she just thought about it. Be more patient. They don't need to rush anything.
4 on the shot clock. Ogier to Torres. She shoots.
Nice
Scores!
shot by Torres. Torres has had a great game. He's got 14 points by Torres. Made half of her 10 shots so far. 2 threes. 2 free throws. Definitely one of her better games of the season.
The Spartans with their largest lead of the game right now. I know it's only 3, but it's a lead. And the layup won't go from Muse. San Jose State with it. Pass ahead to Torres.
Idea.
Torres finishes with the layup.
Great job by Ogier, looking up, looking down the floor. Torres is hot. The Spartans are feeling good. I see smiles around here. Some confidence brewing.
Yes.
Do you smell victory?
Yes, you
We'll
can.
see.
The victory may be in the air, and Stephanie
Finally.
Torres, yes, having herself quite a game. 16 points for Torres, shooting better than 50% from the field.
Very great game, and she's taking it to the basket. She's getting open looks. She's not doing anything that's like out of character, and her confidence is brewing. I mean, her season high was 19 against St. Mary's on November the 30th. Got 16 now. I think it would definitely benefit the Spartans if she gets a new career high today. And this is somebody that's averaging 6 points a game.
Right, so 48-43, San Jose State leads Boise State. Stay with us. More of the fourth quarter next. (48-43), San Jose State leads Boise State. Daniel Barrera and Mark Spears with you courtside. Mark, San Jose State now shooting over 40%. It's been a nice fourth quarter for them.
Yeah, some layups, some fast break points, an 8-0 run, confidence boosting, some smiles now. Let's see if they could keep this run going and you know, build some space. Make it tough on Boise to come back and win.
Well, San Jose State, I'm sure they thought that they should have won the game on Thursday night.
And then I wonder here too at Boise, I mean, they haven't won a game on the road yet in conference play, so maybe you start thinking about that as well.
That's right.
Wow.
So that fell on Sydney Lewis. That's Lewis's third.
Yeah, I got 2 bigs with 3 now. Nice shot.
Leonidas.
Of course.
Yes. When you think someone has scored for Boise State, just look to Leonidas. It's probably her.
Yeah, it's up to 10 points now. Oh, she had
Ogier
a layup
open
right there.
3, left corner, off the mark.
I would have liked a reverse layup there instead.
I was thinking the same thing. Golden took the pick nicely.
Leonidas is trying to basically bring him back by herself.
Well,
only Bronco in double figures, 12 points.
just like that, too, Boise State has scored 4 unanswered out of the break. They're within 1. 6:45 left in regulation.
Oh.
Ogier draws the foul.
How many fouls? Leonidas now has, she got 4 fouls, I believe.
Yes.
She has to be. Hey, look, if I'm San Jose State.
You attack her, right?
Yes. She's a really smart player, though, so I don't know that she'll bite, but, you know, Golden has to try. Maybe try to take a player to the basket, see if she bites or see if the referees bite.
Golden launches a three there.
I would have rather try to do a layup or, you know, some kind of move like that to try to get that foul, because if they could get Leonidas out, I think the Broncos are done.
San Jose State up 1, 6:15 left in the fourth. Muse, middle of the lane. Layup, not there. Golden with the rebound, ahead to Ogier. Ogier on the break, and scores on the layup that Leonidas let her go right by because of that foul trouble.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it would have been even smart for Leonidas to try to block that either. It would probably have been better off trying to take a charge on that play. Another turnover by the Broncos, another opportunity for the Spartans.
50-47, San Jose State leads, 5:51 left in the fourth.
Ogier's brewing in confidence as well, up to 8 points.
3 of 6. Also
having a good second half.
4 rebounds.
Got to make some smart plays. Don't force anything. She almost got a carry right there, Ogier.
We do not want turnovers at this stage in the game.
Run some of that clock down, under 10.
Here's Richards. Lewis launches.
Whoa.
Yes!
Okay, throwing up the threes.
Nothing but net there. Spartans up 6 and a foul.
Lewis now in double figures at 10 points.
I wonder if that foul was on Lewis.
Is that hers?
Oh. Well, that foul's on Lewis. She's got 4 now.
Yeah. Celebration over.
Yeah. Back to defense if you're Lewis.
You gotta be real careful.
Yeah,
Lewis
she's being really aggressive with 4 fouls.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's a 3 put in by Clark. So she answers right back.
Clark quietly had a decent game, 7 points, 3 or 4 shooting from the field. First 3 of the game for Clark.
Richards.
Oh.
The right side, that's just a wild layup. Lewis is there, can't get the shot. And Muse collects the rebound. Kick back.
Leonidas out of the game right now for the Broncos. Spartans got to take advantage of that. Oh.
And Lewis got her hand on the ball there, deflected out of bounds. You wonder, is there someone that could spell Sydney Richards? Well, I was just about to say, is there someone who could spell Sydney Lewis right now because she's got the 4 fouls? And
she's being spilled.
Maybe save her for the last minute or 2.
Spartans going small.
Oh, the guards have done it for him today. Mosley, deep 3 from the logo.
She got a pretty shot too, boy. That's a scary shot. That looked like that was going in.
That's right, and then Oberg and Golden
Ogier
fought
had
for
a chance
the
to be
rebound.
aggressive right here. Great play, great play by Ogier.
Nice spinning
I like
layup.
that. She created all of that.
And another foul. Ogier Mark has quietly been effective in the 30 minutes.
Half, yeah.
10 points now.
Just the aggressiveness has been great for her. She's very talented offensively. Score inside, take it off the break, shoot a shot. There's really nothing she can't do. So, what year is she again? Sophomore? Am I correct?
Ogier is a junior.
Junior?
A junior.
Yeah, very well could be the best player going into next season.
And Ogier, she's got the athletic pedigree in her family. Her sister, Jenna, actually played college basketball for rival Fresno State.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
We shouldn't even say the word.
We shouldn't say
Raising
Fresno
capital.
State.
I just call them the raising capital, man. We don't say those bad words around here.
Here's Torres. Boise State within
Oh,
3.
bad
That's a bad pass from Oberg. Golden saves it though.
15 on the shot clock.
Golden takes
And
it
got the
herself, draws a
foul.
foul.
Wow.
Well, Mark, what looked like
Went
a broken...
from broken to fixed.
Yes.
Right? Well, Spartans will take it. Look at those shoes too, man.
Yeah, is that
Golden has
polka dots?
Dalmatians? I mean, I don't know. Those are sweet. I wouldn't look good in those.
I think you could pull it off.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I can't. I got size 15 shoe. With all that going on, nah.
Size 15 Dalmatians.
Yeah, that ain't gonna look good.
57-52. San Jose State leads Boise State. 3:15 left
Lewis
in
back in the
regulation.
game.
And Mark, we could have victory in the air for San Jose State.
Yeah, Lewis is coming back in. I think she's feeling a lot better about the way that she's been playing. Had a very frustrating first half. I believe 1 to 7 from the field. Much better in the second half. Got a break.
And you wonder if we've seen the rest or the end of Deja Ross in the game. She had the massage gun on the hip. Here's Ogier.
I think Ross is done. Ogier's been great, man. Very great. Of all the players on their team, when she's aggressive, I like it the best. Very skilled, can get to the rack, crafty, especially like on the break. I think if she just, not just her, but the Spartans in general have to just keep pushing it, because I don't think this is a great defensive team for Boise State.
And the ball poked away by Richards, out of bounds. Stays.
Richards playing some tough D here.
Hall on the floor now for the Broncos. She'll throw it in to Narrow.
No, Leonidas still too. Leonidas is still on the bench with 4 fouls right now.
Osley, the runner.
Got to get that rebound.
Ball off Hall. No, it's off San Jose State. Under 3 minutes.
Second chance possibility for the Broncos. Got to limit those.
Narrow surveying. And Oberg comes up with the ball.
I don't know about that.
And whoa,
be careful.
Players getting tangled up. Oberg almost got stepped on there by Abby Muse. It did look inadvertent.
I don't think that was on purpose.
Let's see the replay.
In fact, Muse was like, hey, if anything, I think that was a foul by Muse.
Right, going over the top.
And it almost could have been a technical foul, too, for Oberg. You got to be careful there.
Right. Just 2 players fighting for the ball right there. Well, you said it could be technical.
Yeah,
they're
now
going
the
to review
referees are reviewing it. I'm going to try not to talk too loud and give them that idea. Right, because they're right next to us.
Glad that we have the masks on.
Yeah, yeah. But I do think that actually it was a foul in the beginning that the referees missed. They could hear me say that.
Maybe an over the top on
it definitely was over the back foul that they missed and led to all this.
2:52 left in the fourth, 57-52. San Jose State leads Boise State. Stay with us. We'll have the conclusion of this one when we return on NBC Sports Bay Area. (57-52). San Jose State leads Boise State. Daniel Barrera and Mark Spears here with you, and Mark taking a look at another angle of this tie-up between Oberg and Muse.
Muse gave her that surprise. Oberg didn't end up with a shiner right there. She got an elbow to the head. And you see Ogier pushed her out of the way, and Muse did some great acting. Oh wow, it's incredible acting there by Muse.
Wow.
Like she didn't do anything.
Well, it was interesting because Oberg got hit in the head and the face.
Yeah.
She was actually holding it. She was.
Let's see if there's a double technical here, maybe.
She was favoring her elbow when she initially came to the to the huddle. Gordy Presnell and Jamie Craighead, the two coaches.
You know what? I wonder if they went to dinner last night. These longtime colleagues, and according to Coach JC, she said whoever pays for dinner typically wins the game. So I don't know if they did go to dinner last night. And
what happens if they split it on Venmo?
Something tells me that Boise State's coach isn't using Venmo.
They're not using Venmo?
No.
No.
I think he brings out cash.
Okay.
He looks like a guy that has
he's always got the cash on.
That silver, dollar bill holder.
So they call it technical on Megan Oberg.
That's what I thought could be possible. Shouldn't have had to been there. I mean, it was I think a foul. This is tough.
Narrow at the line.
The second technical of the game for the Spartans. So that's 2 points in the ball, right? Or did the Spartans get the ball back? I don't know. I think the referees blew that one. And I know there was a call late in the last game that Spartans, to no avail, have put up for review with the Mountain West. It's not going to change anything at this point, but they should have called the foul in the first place.
57-54.
That was a foul in the beginning, and then you don't even get to all that. So
well,
very tough break by the Spartans, and that's got to be a little better there.
Those who watched the last San Jose State game, the last sequence, a foul called, but when some people believe it shouldn't have been. And so now San Jose State perhaps in the same position. There's Oberg on the defense, and it's deflected.
Got her hand caught in the cookie jar, right? But I can understand where aggression was when you watch that play.
Where's that pass to? Costly turnover. 2:22 left. San Jose State up 3.
Now hopefully they could get their confidence back. Looks like they lost their swagger. Spartans were rolling into that last technical.
Now top of the key. It goes to Clark. Clark gonna shoot. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. Trista Hull gets the bucket.
First bucket of the game for Hull. Big offensive rebound. Bad box out by Oberg.
Here's Galden on the right side. The pass. Ogier blocked.
I didn't like that pass. And
on the left side. Well, if
really, those cross-court passes are always going to be picked for interceptions.
Risky proposition, right?
Yeah.
And Galden's played well. Why not just take it yourself if you're her right there?
She had a lane there.
There's Galden again.
Shot clock about to end.
And Galden leaves it short.
Yeah. Good shot. Just didn't fall for her. We got a close one here.
Spartans have not sank a bucket in 2.5 minutes. And we have just over a minute left in this game. San Jose State clinging to a 1-point lead.
What a great play.
Leonidas.
What a great pass.
Leonidas comes right back in. Under a minute to play.
But you got to give Hull credit on that pass, too. Beautiful pass. Got to make that. Got to make
Ogier
that.
Gets the bucket.
Spartans need to stop here. Boise calls timeout.
San Jose State, I believe.
Okay.
So 50 seconds left. San Jose State up 59-58. But, well.
Give them some time to think about what they want to do defensively here. And Leonidas, I don't know who they consider their best defender, but whoever that is, put them on Leonidas right now, because she's dictating what's going on offensively for Boise State. Certainly capable of making a big play. And I like this, man. Right here, Ogier, 12 points in the game. I forgot what she might have had a half, but outstanding second half for her.
That footwork is nice too. Right? It seems like she's
got
going
game
to travel.
now. She got game.
And she doesn't, right?
I mean, from what I've seen, you know, I know Oberg and Lewis are considered the titans of the team, right? But Ogier is probably the most talented player offensively. As I said, just versatile. Dropped on a dime there, made that little short jumper. She has a talent to get easy shots. Just continue to be aggressive, and maybe what they need to do is Spartans could get a stop here, even if they don't, like get the ball in their hands. Like that's where a point guard has to be smart. You see somebody's hot, keep giving them the rock. Keep giving them the rock.
I would imagine with Boise State on offense right now, one of the things discussed in the huddle was probably be ready to grab a rebound. No second chances for Boise State here.
Well, Nero had a chance to blow by Golden right there. Interesting. They got Ogier on Leonidas.
And there's
Good
a turnover.
Skill. Take your time, take your time, take your time.
And now they foul Golden.
So Golden right now so far has made all 3 of her free throw shots. A little surprised that Boise fouled there. But yeah, I mean, there's.
And we've got timeout for Boise State. It looks like Gordy Presnell wanted a foul call. He's got to be careful
Gordy's
here.
Hot. Yeah, you don't want to get
teed up here.
No, I think he's saying something reasonable. He just has that look. I think the look is more than his bite.
Yes. Well, Golden, I believe, will go to the line after this Boise State timeout. She is not automatic from the line. Today she's 3 for 3, but entering the game 65.5%.
Well, and I think who was the assistant coach you talked to yesterday? I talked to one of the Spartans.
Ryan Cooper.
And I think he mentioned when you spoke to him that they haven't been in a lot of close games where they've had an opportunity to shoot free throws when it's tight. So here's another opportunity right here.
Golden today, 16 points. You see the line, 3 rebounds.
So far, so good.
4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Spartans up 2, right?
Yeah, 60-58. And this is where the game Thursday does you some good, I think.
Get a good stop here. They're almost, Torres almost got an offensive charge.
Leonidas almost loses it. 22 seconds
Gotta
left
play
in the game.
great perimeter defense here. Oh, what happened?
Is that foul on Torres against Tall?
Are they in the bonus?
They are. Let's see the replay.
You know, actually might not be a bad thing.
They just ran into each other.
I think that might have been a good no call right there.
Right. Well, 2 shots for Hall.
Well, hopefully she misses the first one for the Spartans, which she does.
In and out.
You get the rebound, get fouled again, close the game.
Trista Hall only 61% from the line this year. Second free throw, in and out. The rebound.
Another
and
foul.
A foul again.
Spartans got 3 people around that didn't get the rebound. The same problem they had last game. Got to box out. You got to box out, man.
Call that foul on Golden.
Oberg has to do a much better job of boxing out. Has to do a much better job.
Spartans
too critical right now. You got too much riding for this team right now.
Well,
now let's see if they box out here.
That's 3
And then you got 2 people pinching. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem to box out one person.
Well, Nero gets 1 of the free throws, so the Spartans up to 61-59. Shot clock's been turned off. 18.7 seconds left, but
throw the ball into your best free throw shooter and let them finish the game, right?
Right. The
They
Spartans
make 2 free throws. They're up 4.
The game on Thursday, the Spartans were up.
Yeah.
They had 61 points. You figured they were going to win the game.
Don't jinx them, man. We know what happened. Let's forget about last game. Let's concentrate on now.
Well, the thing is, can they forget about the last game? Have they forgotten about the last game? We may find out in the next 18.7 seconds.
Well, remember last game, too, Golden had a really bad turnover taking the ball out. And I know a lot of times coaches like to have a guard throw the ball in. You might want to put a taller player who you consider to be a good passer to throw the ball in.
Well, Golden 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Maybe you just put the ball in your hands.
Golden, Golden was the one I believe threw the ball in and threw a turnover because she couldn't see over some of the defense there. So just do something easy to get the ball in because they're going to foul you. They have to foul.
Well, you could have either Oberg or Lewis be your inbound person since they both have 4 fouls. And then you take the risk away of an offensive foul.
Well, Torres is going to take the ball out. Let's see what play they drew up.
I would assume it'll go to Golden. It does. She's fouled.
Golden, I believe, got a nice confidence booster, too. She just made 2. So I think she's going to knock these 2 down. And, man, San Jose State could kill some ghosts, extinguish some things of the past, right?
That's right. First free throw. Short. Now San Jose
Somebody
State
yelled something, too, right before she shot it. But, hey, part of the game, right? You got to block that out.
Second free throw in and out. You can't have that. Well, Golden now 5 for 7 from the free throw line. And San Jose State.
Did we speak too soon?
Well, when you're trying to win your first conference game and snap a 13-game losing streak, you just absolutely cannot have that happen.
No, I mean, the victory's in their hands by just making 2 free throws. The same thing that happened last game. They had 2 bad turnovers, but they had 2 missed free throws too that played a big part in their loss in the end. So Leonidas is going to try to do the spectacular. Either put this game in overtime or dare say I see shoot a 3. Leonidas has not shot a 3 this game.
Let's not jinx it, Mark.
No, I'm just telling you what I think is going to happen. Like I keep my eye on Leonidas, and I've also keep my eye on Muse. You know, Muse has had a good game. Narrows had a good game.
Also, Osley can shoot from beyond the arc. 2 for 5 from beyond the arc.
But you only shoot the 3, I think, if you're in a desperation. Like, go for the layup. Try to get the foul. Try to take this to overtime.
I guess the question really, who's the pressure might feel equal for both. Boise State trying to win their first road game.
Yeah.
San Jose State trying to win their first conference game.
And San Jose still has a lead.
Here's Narrow. 13 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. There's Leonidas, like you said. Makes an extra pass, though.
No fouls.
Leonidas blocked by Lewis.
3.
The loose ball down on the court. The Spartans get it, and the Spartans win.
Oh, man.
Wow.
A lot
San
of
Jose
emotion
State
here, a lot of great emotion here for these women.
able to get the victory.
It's a tough loss the other day, but they forgot about that now.
Right.
Get their first conference win since February 24, 2020.
San Jose State, a lot of happy faces over there on the bench. The Spartans, they defeat Boise State 61-59. Mark, San Jose State did it, their first conference victory, and they did it with defense at the end. Let's look at the replay.
Wow, one of the coaches, one of the assistant coaches, you probably know her name, she's crying.
Which one is it Ari Weidman, I believe?
Yeah, so I mean, that shows you the emotion for the Spartans right now, how tough this has been, how many tough losses they've had, and finally paid off. You know, the last loss was painful, And now, shoot, they got a long rest of the day to celebrate. I'm really happy for the Spartans and for the coach. I thought this was a game that they could win. Probably should be 2 straight wins, but hey, at this point, you'll take it, right?
Something to build off of if you're San Jose State. And Mark, in college basketball, all you have to do is be playing well at the end of the season, and then if you hit that conference tournament time, anything can happen. You run the table in the conference tournament, and you're in March Madness.
Let them enjoy this win.
Yes. let's not get too
you
ahead
try
of
to give them an
ourselves.
NCAA championship. Like, hey, let them just
slow down. Let's not raise the banner yet.
Slow down.
Mark.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mark Spears, it has been a joy this week to call these games with you.
Pleasure, brother.
We're going to wrap things up here. 61-59, San Jose State. They defeat Boise State. And that will do it for us from the Provident Credit Union Event Center. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And tune in next month. San Jose State women's basketball will be on NBC Sports again next February. Mark Jones will be on that call. For Mark Spears, I'm Daniel Guerrero saying so long from San Jose. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.